The day she left this world was she didn't deserve that. The way she left, she did not deserve that. They let her lay on that ground for hours.
The police were unable to locate the records or provide official details of Tymeria's case before the completion of this documentary. The following statements and reenactments are based solely on Kenesha and Sharna's allegations of what happened on the night of Tymeria's death, neither of whom were present at the time of her overdose. Some names have also been changed. We reached out to Misha, who was present that night, but she said she didn't want anything to do with this documentary. On May 5th, 2020, the day Tymeria died, she wasn't with Kenesha or Sharna. She was with her friend turned cousin, Misha.
My perspective of what I truly believe happened is, it was Cinco de Mayo. So Tymeria and this girl was chilling with these guys that I actually went to school with, graduated with. So I know them. I can say they're credible people. They're pretty decent. So they were all chilling, hanging out. And at one point, Tymeria or the girl that she was with made a decision to be like, hey, let's go get a pill. Still don't know who made that decision, but I can't just blame anybody for that. A decision was made to go buy a pill, a Percocet, or a bar. I'm not sure if there's a difference within the two. So Tymeria and her friend, they pack up from the guy's house that I went to school with, and they travel to this other guy's house to purchase a pill or get a pill.
While at least one of Misha's children was in the back seat of her car, Misha drove her cousin to a dealer's house where Tymeria would receive the pill that would end her life.
The moment Tymeria got back in the car and she took that pill, her body instantly reacted to it, like instantly. So the girl that was driving the car, whether she was on a high, whether she was crashing, whether she was sober, she fully neglected everything that Tymeria was going through for 26 minutes. And I feel like she may have panicked, but I feel like if I sit here and try to come up with reasons, then I'm defending her actions. So I don't think that far, honestly. But that's truly what I believe. Like, I believe Tymeria, she probably willingly wanted to take a Percocet or whatever type of drug it was, but it ended up being laced with way much more.
But Misha claimed that she did not notice her childhood friend become unresponsive because Tymeria had already been asleep in the passenger seat, and that's why she didn't take action right away. But Kenesha and Sharna were not fully convinced with Misha's story. They've questioned why she would wait so long to call the police and why she would have facilitated Tymeria taking any drug, even if they didn't know at the time it was fentanyl.
So the day that Tymeria passed away with this girl driving the car, the girl kids were actually in the back seat. So when Tymeria and them made it back to their final destination, the girl and her kids exit the car. And like I said, the guys I went to school with are once like, now they're like, where's Tymeria? She's like, oh, Tymeria's in the car asleep. So they go to the car and it's obvious from the moment they opened the door, Tymeria was already slumped, slobbing, no pulse, basically. Like, it was already like, and we from Memphis, Tennessee. Every 3 seconds you hit a pothole. Tymeria is probably 100 pounds soaking wet. I know her body flopped, so I don't care what she said in the messages, it would never justify what she allowed to happen, I'm not holding her accountable for, like she forced the pill down the throat, but neglect is neglect. That's how I feel about it.
So you can't tell me that you did not know my daughter was transitioning. I don't care what she say, I don't care what her mama say, I don't care what they put on Facebook, I don't care what they go live about. You can't tell me that you didn't see my baby transition. I know what happens when people have reactions from an overdose of fentanyl. I've heard it several times while they're transitioning or after being administered Narcan. My baby didn't get the help she needed. You called your mama before you called 911. You didn't call 911. You drove. I was told that my baby was put into her car because she was vomiting and foaming at the mouth. So you done drove some 20, 25 minutes from South Memphis to East Memphis to drop my child off because they supposedly, the guys that she was taking to the guy's house, she was taking to Tymeria he supposedly got this magic chemical to reverse the effects of the drug.